Hi everyone,
Hello.
welcome to our latest TerraTech World stream. Once again, we'll be showing you some gameplay. I'm Grace, I'm Community Manager on TerraTech Worlds, and I have with me...
Anton, I'm a 3D artist at TerraTech Worlds.
Yeah, very excited to be talking about it.
Yeah,
finally.
so we're quite excited just to go through what we've done so far and just to show you, our progress, on the, on the game, and just maybe, go, not dive too deep, just basically give a sneak peek of what's coming and then basically how it's progressing.
Been waiting to talk about it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go into the game.
Yeah, let's go for it.
So I'll hand over to you.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So we see hello from Hungary from someone.
Hello, Hungary.
So we've seen the beach before. Last time we went in the water. We looked at some buoyancy. I think we're going to go a bit more into the world this time.
Yes. So this is the we're starting. I think that's probably the official starting zone from what I remember, right?
Right now, anyway.
Right now.
As a reminder that we do every stream, developments in progress, everything's subject to change. We're bringing you on the journey with us. So.
Yeah, so some things might be janky, so yeah, let's expect it. But I think for the most part, that's the that's pretty much what we have.
Yeah.
So yeah, welcome to the woodlands. So that's one of the starting biomes here in TerraTech Worlds. So similar to if you play TerraTech, the original TerraTech, that's the starting biome over there as well. So we sort of wanted to recreate something similar, but but just almost like a next level environment. So it's wanted familiar, but also look a bit more wow, this is a new thing. Kind of I feel feel similar, but also a bit different.
Yes, it's very pretty. I really think I think I probably said this last time. I feel like we should do postcards from the world because it's so visually beautiful. I think.
Yes, I think definitely postcards probably a cool idea because we've got so many environments, not too many biomes, but different environments, different landscapes, covered with these biomes, and then you'll be able to get lots of nice scenery.
So we've got some mud over there.
Oh, you see, there's a bit, you can see these sort of patches. So that's actual, it's mud, yeah. However, you need to be a bit careful because if you don't have a good tech or good wheels, you can, just move you and you can get stuck over there. And then it will basically impair your mobility.
Yeah.
Which is it's one of the hazards we have here in the game. It's more like a terrain hazard. So compared to TerraTech, we wanted to add a bit more, surface gameplay. It's a gameplay to how you drive, right? So a bit more, basically making players a bit more aware and encouraging them to think how they, where they drive.
Just a note as well, as you're being attacked by an enemy, we do have a mode on, so we're not taking damage this time. Usually, obviously, if you're playing it normally, you would, but just kind of show off the world a bit more. We don't want you to be, I don't know, I find combat quite hard.
It's a bit, it's a bit challenging. So, our design team, they constantly keep making changes, balances, adding new blocks, new weapons, and that comes with balancing damage as well. So, recently it's been quite difficult. So that's what I'm trying to avoid and not
go.
Shall
we just switch back to daytime?
Yeah. Let's go to daytime. It's getting
it's a little close up for a minute.
Yeah, getting a bit dark.
There we go.
Oh, someone's asking, will there be a corbage trees, or the plants are all new?
Yeah, good question.
Probably not in this biome. We don't really have corbage, but we do have a shroom tree which is coming back.
Ooh.
So remember shroom tree? That's a blue mushroom tree from TerraTech. We sort of have a new upgraded one that still looks a bit like a mushroom, and even with the green canopy and a white trunk, and in the distance with that green and red. There's also another blue one, but I'm gonna talk about it because it has some special effects.
Maybe that comes up
Yeah.
next stream.
So yeah, we kind of want to make it familiar, but we're starting off with sort of this sort of mushroomy look. So unlike TerraTech 1, there's like a different. There was like a variety, a few types. So we're here want to focus more like on this one species, so to speak.
Yeah.
Um,
Someone
Yeah.
asked when the game is due for release. Currently, we don't have a very specific date to give, but if you keep an eye on our social media and you sign up to the mailing list on the website, you'll be the first to hear about it when we have something to announce.
oh, okay, I'm just going to avoid the enemies. Yeah, I think I lost them over there.
So these are the pinker trees here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So currently it's just only a few types of trees, but eventually, like as we keep developing biomes, we'll be introducing more flora, fauna.
Flora.
Flora, that's the plants. Yeah.
Yeah. And different biomes as well obviously have different plants available in them.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
we're currently. Someone's asking about specs. Again, we're still in development, so we don't have those to give you, but when we do, we will definitely let you know. And I also don't know the details of this specific computer that we're playing on. It's not mine.
Oh,
But yes,
okay.
so what was kind of the thinking behind the woodland biome generally? You've kind of gone over it a little bit.
Yeah. So we sort of want to make it a bit similar to TerraTech. So when you start, it sort of needs to feel a bit quite safe. And normally when even TerraTech and other games, when you like spawn the green environment, it feels like okay, feels like home. There's like pretty trees. It's like there's not too dangerous. So we're going for this more like a safer feel for the time being. And also, like, that's mainly the starting zone, but as you drive further, we do also have these denser forests, as you can see, as I just driven through here. So we would want to introduce more vegetation, more like a still same biome, but slightly different feel for the biome, because that will serve the gameplay and also create more, create more interest for you players.
Yeah. Someone asked, will there be corporations with different styles and benefits? There will be corporations. We're kind of reimagining them at the minute. So they won't be like exactly the same as TerraTech. That's something, again, that's still... There's so much to show you that we don't want to say it all at once because then we wouldn't have anything to talk about in the future. But there will be them. That's kind of the amount of detail right now that we're given. And I don't think Big Bertha will be in it because it's not a direct sequel. Am I...
It's no Big Bertha. That's a really massive block. I remember it was like so oversized. I'm not sure for the time being, not yet. But we're not making any promises just yet because like if players want Big Berthas,
Maybe because it's not TerraTech 2. It's a spiritual reimagining of like what we might have done the first time around. So we're not like moving everything over, but obviously it has a lot in common with TerraTech.
Yeah.
Someone said we might be teasing at hostile flora. Wow.
Oh well.
Wow. Maybe.
You never know. Like it's like a new game, like different types of plants. They evolve differently. So
yeah. So if you see things, you see things. But I think the next stream that we want to do. Because like I said before, we're doing these fortnightly, every 2 weeks. I'm thinking about talking a little bit more about hazards that might be in the world and getting a designer on to chat through that with us. Although I haven't asked any of them yet, but I'm sure they'll be happy to.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Okay, so like that's the woodlands biome. We can see. Also, like I want to mention another interesting thing. So compared to TerraTech, we really want to push the environments to sort of the next level. So unlike TerraTech, you can see the landscape is much more different. Even though it's same biome covering the hills and distance. Oh, sorry, like lots of enemies trying to shoot me. I'll try to be quick. But the landscape and the variety and the landscape is really important because it adds so much to the to the view and also the actual gameplay, how you drive over there. So these are more like gentle hills. but there are areas within plant where it's a bit more harsh, you know, so you
Yeah.
need to get a better, that will encourage you getting like better wheels, better blocks.
Upgrading. Like you kind of mentioned before with the mud, at the minute you go in the mud and it's like,
Yeah.
treacle,
Yeah.
like it slows you down. So you want to start thinking about like adapting. Like we talked last stream about adapting your tech for specific needs such as mining or combat. You also might want to adapt it for different biomes or different hazards like mud as well. So there's a lot of thinking. Like part of the reason why we've been playing around with like the connection capacity is we want a lot of thought. Like with TerraTech, sometimes it got to the point of like, let's just stack a load of
Yes,
let's just
yeah,
make it really
exactly,
big.
exactly.
Whereas this time, like, it's a lot more thoughtful about like, why am I building this? What's the purpose? What am I trying to achieve?
Exactly.
So I was asking about updates for Nintendo Switch. We're focusing on TerraTech Worlds in this stream, which isn't out yet. So the TerraTech streams are on Wednesday if you want to tune in then, or you can tweet TerraTech or Facebook or whatever with your questions. Also, there's a lot of enemies.
A lot of them, yeah, like
Well, we're in God mode.
they just keep chasing us. We're just trying to avoid it the best they can.
Yeah.
Also, like, you know, I'm not sure whether players are aware. So the another like interesting fact about TerraTech Worlds, planets around, so like a proper sphere, and then
Spherical planets.
yes, so that's a big thing, and it was like a really big challenge as well, making sure like biomes they properly are properly placed on this sphere,
Yeah.
right, and deform like somewhat naturally, at least like more natural than in TerraTech. So that was a massive challenge for us, and but we thought that was quite important, and we just wanted to push it to this, you know, just in general, like upgrade the whole look and feel of
Yeah.
the game.
Someone's asking, can we use bigger weapons to defeat those enemies? We could, but right now we're focusing more on landscape. We will get into combat, and you can, like we're talking about upgrading your wheels, you can upgrade your weapons, and there might be different weapons that are better for different things as well. Shall we just do this
Yeah.
a second and we'll go look at a different biome?
Yeah, let's go take a look,
Just
because like
do a
there are like a
little
few other
close-up.
things happening over there. We don't
Do you
want
know
to
which
spoil.
one?
Yeah. Let's go to number 14.
Okay. So behind this, and then we're going to want to. It's fine. Okay, can we start from this, or do you want to?
Let me actually move like to another place just
Okay.
to make sure we don't show you all the exciting stuff.
You can't see it, but we ended up we popped into existence on top of a rock in the middle of the sea.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
okay, shall I?
Yeah. Let's go for it.
1 second, and we will be back with you. There we go. It looks very similar, but those trees look a bit different.
Yeah. Like, oh, what's going over here? It's sort of a slightly slightly different look. So this is like no longer woodlands biome. So
Yeah.
this is the swamps. It's actually like these are the highlands of the swamps biome.
See some very pointy rocks.
We can see, yeah, like the rock, you know, the scenery and some of the. Okay, I'm not sure. Like there are some new like assets we have never seen before. I haven't seen yet. So I have to be careful. Yeah. So different rock formations, different plants. You know, we as a swamps biome want to be a bit more populated with different sort of vegetation. Let's say we could take a look at some of the other plants. They look a bit more. I don't know. It has like more like gooey,
Exotic.
more like there's something about gooey feel to them.
Kiwi plants.
Like, well, kind of unlike the other one, a bit more like flowers, some like alien flowers. But
Yes.
over here, a bit more like.
I just
different.
hate the concept of a gooey plant. Someone has asked if the tradition of one of the rocks having Anton's face hidden at the bottom is going to continue.
Well, we're not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah. I will say that currently my cat is in the game. Audio of my cat is in the game.
Okay.
Got some creature's background noise that the audio designer is working on, and I sent him a few little clips of my cat.
Okay, so there you go. So like.
I don't think anyone will be able to tell.
I want to look into it now because
Yeah.
there's a cat. You know, I want to hear the cat. So yeah, just quickly show you. Like, currently this area we'll call it the highlands of the swamps, and over there, like it's the lowlands. we're not gonna go over there today, because
Yeah.
it's a bit more challenging. There's a bit more stuff going on, and we want to
Dangerous.
dangerous. Yeah,
Yeah.
we don't have a proper tech for it. And we'll probably save it for another time. But all of it is still considered as one biome, but with
Yes.
like different terrain, for different challenges and different gameplay purpose. So yeah, like the most of the assets are different as well. So with trees, we want to go for more this kind of swampy feel. There's still, I think they can remind you of some of the trees you can see like on Earth, especially in the
Yes,
swamps.
I was thinking with the trunks, I love this twistiness here. I think that's really, and that definitely reminds me of the
Yes.
just gesturing. But yeah, it looks very swamp-like. It feels, maybe because it's hot in this room, but it feels very humid.
It is quite humid. Yeah. But yeah, like even when you see this sort of a root system, right, when it kind of
Yes.
expands almost like a big like skirt over there, it gives you this feel like wow, like they kind of need these roots to absorb the moisture or the water, right? So I think it's sort of a pushing for this feel that was quite important to us as well. But also like keeping them like a mushroom style, like
Yeah.
looking like
So you can
mushrooms.
see they're related to the others, but they're clearly adapted like in a new biome.
Yes, exactly.
Which we would be doing if we were playing normally with our techs.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Ross just said the fog effect is amazing. I do think it really gives you it feels steamy, Again, maybe
Yeah.
it's this room, but it feels very swampy, very steamy.
Yeah.
Like you definitely feel like you're in a very different place, I think.
Exactly.
Oh, someone just said, who bought it? This looks so amazing. The entire art team should be proud.
Oh,
Definitely
thank you.
agree.
Thank you.
I mean, I say this literally every time, but I just think visually, like, it's so beautiful. It looks so amazing.
Ooh.
We need our postcards.
Yes, we will. Okay, I'm not gonna promise it,
No,
but
no,
yes,
no, no, not promising anything.
we need postcards. Yes.
But yeah, I think it's really nice to look at. I think it's really pretty, and it definitely feels very different to the woodlands, while also having the connection, so you know that you're on the same planet.
Yes.
Which I think
exactly.
is nice. Do you want to show some blocks?
Yes. Let's take a look at blocks. Well, why not?
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have the
Good question.
access to? Should we just quickly just?
Yeah, just jump back.
And then
It's much better when you do it and I'm not
yeah.
right over the camera.
Let's take a look. What
Okay,
we have.
just some what else is everyone saying? Can't wait for this game, looks great already. Totally agree. And again, if you really can't wait, what would be super helpful is to wishlist the game on Steam. If you haven't already, wishlists are really nice because it helps us see the interest. Someone said the UI is very nice and a vast improvement as well. I mean, visually, like, it's a really nice looking game, which I think is really something everyone here should be proud of as well, which is really good. And as well as Steam and the wish list, someone asking if you can't wait, we are going to be doing some little playtests before the game comes out. So if you do sign up to our mailing list on our website, you will be the first to hear about that and to be able to apply to be part of that. The website is TerraTechWorlds.com, which all of our social is /TerraTechWorlds as well. Oh, not that one.
Okay, go ahead. Oops. Oh yeah.
This
Whoops.
one.
Almost
Okay.
clicked the wrong thing. Okay, so let's go into the inventory. I haven't looked through it recently, so maybe there'll be some, probably not spoilers, but maybe some surprises. I know.
You guys are getting a very sneak peek at this because some of it might be new
Yeah.
to us.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, let's see. Oh, a weapon. Okay, I think it's similar to what we have over there.
No news about the price just yet. Again, early in development, but again, all of it, website, socials, sign up, follow us everywhere, and then you'll get to find out about it.
Cool. Okay, look, we've got access to, like, oh, actually, there's plenty of blocks over there. Let's take a look at a few. Some of them are not finished. Some of them are kind of more like in early stages. But we're just
Not
taking.
too many though. Let's just do like a couple.
Yeah. We also, like, normally we take our time with block geometry. So we just need to make sure that it's functional first before we finalize the artwork for it. So,
Yes.
So it's quite a delicate process. So there has to be like a back and forth between the art team, design team, and back to art, design, maybe code, and back and forth, back and forth. So some of the blocks might not be 100% complete at this point.
Yes, are not final. And like I always say as well, community development, we're so interested in your guys' thoughts and your suggestions. Like we read the Discord channel like every day. Currently, it's just a channel on the TerraTech Discord where most of the discussion is happening. Someone said they love the pink-purple colour. I don't know if that's final, but I really like it as well.
Yeah.
Make like a Barbie tech.
It's a yeah. So yeah, like in TerraTech we do have skins available for players, but they're more like presets. Over here, I'm not sure. Have we talked about colorization?
Let's not talk about too much.
Okay, no, not too much, but you know, sneak peek, Barbie skins might or might not be coming.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think like show one more thing and then we're probably gonna wrap up.
Let's see. Should we put like a booster on it?
I'm just really scared that we're accidentally something's gonna pop up that we might not want to pop up.
Yeah, I'm not really okay. Like a wheel. Okay, let's change.
We could put mud wheels on.
Yeah, let's take a look. Armor, medium booster. That's a basic wheel. Off-road wheel. I think they're a bit larger. Let's see. Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, I'm breaking my tech. There we go. We just need to go into a build beam.
Okay.
Come on.
Those are big wheels.
One.
And full
The
SUV off-roader. What's it called? 4x4.
Okay, hold on. This one, okay, mine might be slightly different wheel, but there we go. Oh, okay, stuff is shooting at us, so we have to be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, I'm not doing a really good
This
job.
is an amazing tech.
But yeah, there you go. Like, so pretend if you build a tech with big wheels like this, you know, that can neutralize, well, not neutralize the ground, make it a bit easier to traverse along like the swamps.
Like if you wanted to go through mud a whole bunch, you would want mud wheels.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're going to just wrap up here. Back to here. If you guys have any questions, you've got a few minutes to get them in before we go. And then as well, we will be streaming in another 2 weeks. Someone said there aren't enough asymmetrical text out there. Oh, all of my texts are asymmetrical, whether I intend them to be or not. I'm like, yeah, I'll just keep clicking, see what happens.
Yeah, so especially with the building, like, it's a, well, currently we do have access to like mostly the majority of blocks over there, but as a player, it'll be, you won't have like all the blocks. You'll have to think a bit more how to build your tech. So, like it will be, I think it's going to be maybe a bit more a challenge or basically
you
encourage
need to have more of like a purpose in mind for your tech. And especially, this is a good segue, someone asked if there's going to be an online mode where you can play with other players. This is being built as a multiplayer experience. The ideal experience of this game is that you're playing with your friends and not playing, you can play it on your own like most games, but because part of what we're saying is there's a purpose to the tags, it's a bit easier if you have like a combat tag and then your friend has like a mining tag, and then you can kind of figure out, I know if you want to go get a resource that maybe has a lot of enemies around it, it's helpful, because if you can try and build a jack of all trades, you can try and build anything you want, but it's just going to be more difficult for you to do that.
So yeah, bring your friends with you.
Yes, definitely.
So
although
I think
sometimes it can end friendships.
Okay.
That's the way you can
Bring good
annoy
friends.
each other as well.
Or
as with
test
all
your
games.
relationship. With
But
your
yeah,
friends.
ultimately, like we want you to be playing with friends. It's so much fun. Like when we have internal play tests and things, and there's a lot of things that I'm really interested to see, because sometimes we'll do stuff and it's like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. And I think when you guys get your hands on it, there'll be a really interesting things that we won't have thought of.
Surprises,
No news currently on player cap. Thinking around 4, but again, like maybe not. Who knows? We don't yet. Still having those conversations. And yep, there should be other planets. And I think on that note, we're gonna call it for today. Thank you everyone for joining us.
Thank you for joining.
One last question. Have you found working on TerraTech Worlds easier or more challenging?
More challenging, definitely more challenging. Yeah, so it's a completely as Ray just said, new experience. It's built for multiplayer, and also like we're just trying to make everything look nicer and make more sense, and especially spherical worlds. That's a massive challenge, not just for the art team, for the code team and design team, pretty much for everyone. But I think we're getting there. It's sort of a,
Yeah.
it's finally, you know, this
It's
Rubik.
exciting.
Yes, this Rubik's cube is kind of a, coming into place. So it's getting there, and then yeah, fingers crossed you'll enjoy it
Yeah, it's very
whenever it
fun.
comes out.
And we're very excited that we're finally showing you guys. And again, I'll let you know next time who we're going to have on, and you can get your questions ready. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And we hope to see you again.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you next
Bye.
time. Bye.